Lack of belief is the world's #1 problem. I put it in my bios and on my social media accounts. I put it in my official bio when people introduce me. Lack of belief is the world's #1 problem. You have what I call Michael Jordan level genius at something. You, hello, hi, you're a genius at something. You're genius. You are the best in the world at something. You are. And it's not what your parents did, and it's not what your friends did, and it's not what you went to school for. But you can be the greatest in the world at something. The problem is you don't believe that, one, that's possible. Like, nah. Some days you might, but not consistently. And two, you don't believe that you can get there. And so you don't. And we have these moments, these hits of inspiration, and then it falls back down. And what I'm trying to do is fight that, both for myself. I don't fully believe in myself to hit the next level, and then for you, for the world to spread. Because I think if everybody could live their Michael Jordan level genius, what an amazing world to be in. It doesn't mean everybody needs to be an entrepreneur, but everybody's got Michael Jordan level genius as something. And it wasn't possible in the past to actually live that life. You know, think about how old you are right now. Think about your parents. When your parents were your age, you know, what year was it? When your parents were your age, what year was it? The opportunities available to your parents when they were your age were drastically different. It wasn't possible for them. My parents, how old am I now? I'm 41. When I started my YouTube channel, I was 29. When my parents were 29 or 41, YouTube didn't exist. You had to be crazy to be an entrepreneur. It was just so much harder. Now it's all possible, and it's only getting easier. It's only getting easier to find more role models, to find more access. It's only getting easier. But it starts with you believing that it's possible. So, in today's video, I want to share the 3 ways to get more belief. People ask me, belief is important. It's on my shirt. Believe. How do you get more belief? We're going to break it down today to help you do it, because it's easy to say, well, believe in yourself. Well, okay, but how? Inspiration, courage, and consistency. Inspiration, courage, and consistency. So inspiration is being around the things that inspire you to believe in yourself more. That could be these videos, that could be other videos, that could be podcasts and books, that could be friends, that could be communities or groups like movement makers. What inspires you? And you've already felt belief. When did you feel the most belief in yourself and what you're capable of? What were you doing? Who were you around? Where were you? What were you listening to or watching or reading? And then finding some kind of consistent source to have that in your life. You need to be regularly inspired to believe in yourself more, to believe in what could happen, believe in what could be, what you can create. What helps you believe in yourself more? When were those moments? So some people say that inspiration is not enough, and they're right, it's not. Motivation alone is not enough. You have to do something. What's the point of watching a video like this? It's not just to get hyped up and inspired, it's to do something. Why, in every video, why do I say, what's your plan of action? Write down in the comments below, what's your plan of action? I want to know, what are you going to do? Your life doesn't change until you do. But the point of watching a video like this, the point of getting inspired, the point of getting motivated, leads you to the second point, which is courage. Inspiration needs to lead to courage. Inspiration alone is a life unfulfilled. Courage to then take the action. Watching a video like this, the hope is that it gets you inspired enough to believe in yourself, even if for a moment. Guys, even if only for a moment. You don't need to have belief all day long. You just need a moment of belief to give you the courage to do something, to commit to somebody, to make that video, to send that email, to make that phone call, to start. It's the courage to start. But without the inspiration, you won't have the courage, because the idea is too big. You've got this big goal, big dream, big plan for yourself. You're going to feel like it's impossible. So you never start. You don't summon the courage because you weren't inspired. So inspiration is step number one, which leads to the courage to actually do something, which is important why you don't leave that moment. Nina's here. Hey, Nina, we love you. The courage to start something, right? Whenever you feel inspired and empowered, motivated, amazing, the best thing you can do is take immediate action. Immediate action on your goals. I believe that when you are feeling inspired, courageous, motivated, etc., whatever ideas come to you are actually the best ideas for you. Have you ever gone to a conference, you ever watched a video, you got so inspired that I'm gonna do this. I believe that that idea is the best thing for you. It's the best thing for you. And then you fall back down to normal, your head takes over, keeps you scared, safe, protected, and you don't do it. And we just spike between these moments of inspiration. The best thing to do is to take some kind of immediate action. After watching a video that gets you hyped up, do something. After going to a conference that gets you hyped up, do something. After having a conversation with a friend that gets you inspired, do something, do something, do something, do something, do something. The inspiration, the only value in the inspiration is, yes, an afternoon or an evening or a couple hours of feeling good, but it's the doing something, it's the courage that leads you to taking some kind of action to make your life change. You have to do something, immediate action, when you're feeling inspired. The third part, so inspiration leads to the courage to do something, to then consistency. Consistent action will lead you to your dream life. The goals you want, the impact you want to have, it'll be consistently doing these things. The difference between an achiever and a high achiever is the consistent willingness to do the thing when it's hard. The consistent willingness to show up when it's hard. Because otherwise you'll just jump between starting and stopping and starting and stopping and starting and stopping. You get inspired. Most people get inspired a lot. Great, inspired. Some people will take irregular action. Every now and then you'll take some kind of action. And then the highest of the high achievers, they take consistent action. And so you need to make this a part of your daily routine, where it's every day you watch a video like this. Every day you're part of a community like Movement Makers. Every day you're reading a book or podcast, something that's filling you up to make you feel inspired. The inspiration leads to that moment of courage where you're gonna say yes to yourself and say yes to that project and make that phone call or make that video, do some kind of action. Not just research or plan or watch another video, but do something. And then every single day, do that. Make it a consistent part of your daily routine. If you did that, your life in a year will look dramatically different. It just will. It just has to. Imagine if you woke up every day not expecting to feel inspired, because you won't. I don't wake up feeling inspired every day, but you're going to wake up, do the thing that creates inspiration for you, that then leads to some kind of courageous action, and then you're consistent doing that. Could you imagine if every day for the next year you did that? Every day for the next year you woke up, you got inspired, you took courageous action, and you did that consistently for a year, you won't recognize your life. It'll be dramatically different than where you are right now. Make the change. That's how you start to have more belief in yourself. Belief that it's possible, belief that you can, belief that it will work out. Because belief, says Nina, because you deserve it, Timo deserves it, he looks tired. Nina deserves it, the world deserves it, your family deserves it. It's time to start showing up. Believe.
If you want another Evan Rant video that just might give you the confidence you need, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
Consistent action is the cure-all. Whatever problem you have, whatever issue you're facing, whatever big life you want to create for yourself, the way to get there is not some giant